Red, white, lockout. Now, we had a different list queued up today. However, during the Modern 5.0 postings, there was a red, white, lockout list. And it was nearly identical. A couple things were switched around. They were both running Cleansing Wildfires here. They were both running Stone Rains. Getting a look at some of this nice new art. Wrath of God, Day of Judgment. One was running Nahiri, 3 of Emrakul. This one's running 4 of Emrakul. You know, it was kind of doing the same things. The other list had Chandra Acolyte. This one does not, which is kind of a cool thing. This one has an extra Seasoned Pyromancer. You know, it was basically the same thing. One had a Helix. This one has Lightning Bolts. It's land destruction. Now, this land destruction may not always be on my opponent's stuff. It may be on my own thing. After all, we can Cleansing Wildfire, a Cascading Cataracts, or a Flagstones, and end up ramping ourselves, which would give us to 4, where you have Karn, Nahiri, Chandra, Wrath of God, and Day of Judgment. Keep it in mind that this cannot have Bridge. Just kidding, it has it in the sideboard, but it does not have it main deck because one of our win conditions is Emrakul to blow up more lands with the Annihilator triggers. We've got Boombust in here. We got some Mana Tithes here. Some of the Mystical Archive arts here. Hopefully you enjoy some of these. I thought, why not? Let's splash into something a little fancy today. Put on our best suit here and let's destroy some lands. Ever consider Planebound Accomplice with Nahiri, Luca, and Emrakul? Blue Collar. Maybe one of our friends over at YouTube can point you in the direction of 8 Infected Moon. You'll find out if that is a list I play or not. I'm on the outskirts of San Antonio. The biggest one I remember was when it was super windy and had to hold the door so it wouldn't swing open. Oh my gosh. I'm from Louisiana and the last big storm took out power to my town for a week. Is this gonna be in YouTube? Maybe. No guarantees going forward. Let's play some Magic. I think I have play points. I don't know. I don't know what I have. Oh, event tickets? Oh. Money on the line. Let's go. Red, white, lockout, Libor, and taxes. Whatever you want to call this. Boros land destruction. This is what we're playing tonight. Let's go. Same storm that took out power to my town for a week too, I think. Dang. Sally? I look forward to checking it out. My friend played it a few weeks ago. Yeah, Planebound Accomplice is pretty cool. For sure. I hope I get to Mana Tithe someone. That would be fun. We're going to have to get used to some of these new arts. Let's just hang out together. Chill. Let's find some lands. Hurricane Sally. Oof. All right, well, we got a cool art, but there's no lands here. Let's send that one back. All right, 1 lander. We're getting there. We probably need 2. There's 2 4-drops here, 3 3-drops, and a bolt. Gotta go 1 more. Let's go. Need a few more lands than that. There we go. All right. So we've got Mana Tithe, Lightning Bolt, Cleansing Wildfire. I'd like to keep one of the 4-drops, but I'm probably going to go ahead and send both back here. After all, I want to be able to cast the stuff that I've got going on here. Let's put a Sunbaked Canyon and pass the turn. This way we don't represent Shocking in a Sacred Foundry for Mana Tithe and give my Allur's opponent a chance to play Magic here. Let's go. Happy Wednesday to everyone here live. Yes, this will probably be on YouTube. Let's go. Watery Grave here, checking the hand. No thank you. Get out of here. I will probably just Cleansing Wildfire them unless I get a Cascading or a Flagstones here. Then I'll go after myself. Interesting. All right. Kill the Flagstones here. Destroy the land. Controller may search their library for basic land card. Put it onto the battlefield tapped. Then shuffle. Okay. They Force of Negation me with Archmage Charm. Okay. Sounds good to me. We would have gotten to draw and ramp. That would have been nice, but such is life. Thought Scour here, Polluted Delta, Cryptic Command. We do have a basic Inquisition, Lightning Bolt gone. We have Sacred Foundry. We have 3 lands. My opponent's got 3 cards in hand. I guess we'll just blow up their blue source here. Boom, boom. Pew, pew. Goodbye, blue source. This time it's gone. Not that we were attacking that last time. We're still getting to semi-ramp. Not really. We got double red and just Sacred Foundry. We're not playing Blood Moon. Go, opponent. Go, go, go. I hope you didn't need that blue mana. Oh, it's a shame. I guess you needed that blue mana. Do we Cleansing Wildfire them? What's up, D20? That would potentially take them off black, but give them blue. I kind of want to do it. Let's just smack them with a good Cleansing Wildfire here. Yeah, that might give them blue. Maybe they only run 1 basic. Who knows? If I put them on blue, then they won't have black mana. That's, you know, something. Mana Tithe. If they get blue, they can do Thought Scours, maybe Ops. Opponent's stun already, Archmage, Force of Negations, and we see a Cryptic here, so they're a little more controlling. So Karn, they got the blue mana. All right, all right. Ooh, we found another land. All right. Making things happen. My opponent is making things happen. Another Cleansing Wildfire wouldn't be a bad thing, and end up taking them off this watery grave that they're about to fetch. Oh. Oh, Tarmogoyf. All right, well, not doing much else. Pillage, get rid of the Overgrown Tomb, pass the turn. Less lands for my opponent means good times for us. Taking them off the black so that if we get Karn down, take Ensnaring Bridge and get the bridge to block the Tarmogoyf. Opponent top decks a Bobble here and attacks for 3. Probably going to use this to see what we're drawing. Need another land for Karn. Don't have an easy way to get rid of Tarmogoyf. That's a late Bobble activation missing 1 point. Go ahead, opponent. Can't really Sunbake Canyon. It'd be a different story if we were flooding out. In for 4 is dangerous here. We're almost dead. We're almost dead. Need a land here. Land. It's a tap land. This is pretty bad. We're about to take 4 here. And if I use Sunbake Canyon, we're dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Found back-to-back lands here, so I can Karn down tick, go get a bridge. Okay. Whoa-hoo-hoo. Noting that if my opponent used the Bobble earlier, we'd be dead right here, but we're not dead. This isn't a good sign. Mana Tithe could be excellent here. I've unyielded here to use Mana Tithe, but that's just not a thing we can do. What's up, Marauder Otter? Mana Tithe might save this bridge. I mean, at this point, you just bash in, you either kill Karn or put me to 1. Luckily, they don't appear to be red in color, so they don't have reach here. We may have an opportunity to sit here for a while. Cryptic Command is a problem, bouncing. Opponent's been drawing cards. They are deciding what to attack. Which makes me think like this bridge is going to resolve. I think they would just go after me. Oh, they go after Karn. All right. Could have gotten like a defense grid there too, which so maybe the going after the Karn's a good idea. Oh. Oh. Nahiri is tempting here to get rid of the Tarmogoyf. If we really think about this, Bridge or Nahiri has to resolve. So is it better to Nahiri resolve or is it better for bridge resolve? I mean, I guess I'm almost tempted to say Nahiri resolving is slightly better here, because if they have a way to bounce bridge, we're toast, where if the Nahiri resolves, both are non-creature spells. The bridge might be slightly better to resolve. Problem is if they bounce. I'm gonna go with the Nahiri here. I'm gonna go with the Nahiri. Yeah, I like getting rid of the threat altogether. An Ice Fang makes this a little awkward because I go to 4, potentially 3, or they'll attack Nahiri. We're doing something. Please be a mana leaker or something I can counter here. Them fetching makes me feel confident this is a 2-mana counter spell of some sorts. Show me that logic not. Maybe Misty Rainforest can't fetch anything. Who knows? I'd assume it can. We are almost certainly going to 4. We are hoping that it's not mana leak into Force of Negation. That is what we're hoping for. Breeding Pool, no black mana. That's good. No Abrupt Decays and all that. Here we go, 2 mana. Ice Fang. We're going to allow that to resolve because the Mana Tithe is now good against a Force of Negation. Go ahead and exile the Tarmogoyf here and continue on our way. Go ahead, opponent. Ice Fang could beat us because Mana Tithe can't get out of hand easily. Here he can help us there. Triple blue. Triple blue. Who knows? Who knows what we're going to do with triple blue? Are you going to attack me or are you going to attack Nahiri? Attacks me. We're going 2-4. What's up, Donnie? How's it going? Okay. Let's go up. Get rid of this land. Land's garbage. Get out of here, land. Let's attempt to resolve bridge here with the Mana Tithe. We could attempt Boom Bust here, but I think this with an Archmage Charm, which feels like what they could have here. So nothing there. So I'm going to go ahead. I think I want to go ahead and use this. So we're going to go ahead and boom away here. Attempt to, at least. Even though I went to 3 here and I have a Mana Tithe, this puts me to 2, maybe 1 if they have another Ice Fang here. This feels like the right line. Because if I can get to a point where I untap here, I can keep Cryptic from happening. Unless they do it on my turn. There's Cryptic mana. All right. We attack him for 2 or 1. It's getting sketchy. It's getting sketchy. Now I can Nahiri downtick on the Ice Fang. I mean, we're not going to put Emrakul into play, right? That's just not happening here. It's a fine line indeed. Sunbait Canyon hurting us quite a bit. We almost don't want to draw because 1/1 creatures are nasty. Lurrus is a million miles away from being played. Cryptic Command seems like the worst thing for the bridge, although this isn't a very big threat right now. You know what's nice? We just get to look at this sweet looking card here. Sweet looking. What are we doing with 4 mana, opponent? That's a lot of mana. You gonna put Jace down? Move Lurrus over to make room for Jace here. Cryptic Command bounces the bridge. All right. I'd love to pillage the land here, but pillaging, then I don't get to do everything else, so... I feel like it's just... It has to be them representing force here, right? So we just bridge here. Oh my gosh, they didn't. All right, just exile this creature and move on with our lives. We'll pillage later. Onward we go. I'm confused. I assumed it was a force, but... It's a Tarmogoyf. That's kind of scary. I'm not gonna use the Sunbait Canyon here. I'm afraid of a bounce on the bridge here. Chandra's not bad, but doesn't kill this. I almost want to just pillage the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uptick 1, 2, 3. Don't have Mana Tithe. Chandra's a way to win this game. It's probably just pillage, do the uptick here. Don't do a discard. Hope we have this covered on their turn. Goodbye, Breeding Pool. Up we go. We like both cards. Then go ahead. Luckily for us, they can't exactly Cryptic plus, you know, counter. So if they get land here, land, Cryptic, try to win, got him. Can I just tap this sideways? Blue mana being used here. How close can we get to dead? We have basically 1 life to use through the Sunbait Canyon. What do you mean no finisher? We have Nahiri here and Chandra. We're just trying to get past a bunch of counter spells. Thought Scours themselves. Hinterland Harbor is an interesting one. Cryptic. Thought Scour does find Forest of Misty. Land destruction? Okay. It's a shame I can't get the Misty Rainforest here, but let's go ahead and fire this off at a basic island. I would say right now we have like just enough that we're not dead yet. We had to get the bridge. We had to because they were attacking us with a earlier problematic creature. There's a Triome. That's a pretty nice one. If they miss a land drop, we have a clear shot at putting Chandra down. There we go. There's the missed lands. Whoa. I don't like that. Kind of wondering if I should cantrip here. We'll let them take the Mana Tithe. Fire it off. I wanna cycle the Sunbait Canyon here. Looking for land destruction like that. Okay. Lightning Bolt doesn't feel bad. I mean, like, Chandra plus Lightning Bolt kills Tarmogoyf. I feel like this has got to be attempt a boom bust here. And see what happens. Oh, it resolved. Well, in that case. Here, let's get a basic plains. Let's go up here. I'm going to go no. I like both of these. We're going to hit him with a bolt, then hit him with a Chandra. What's up, Hazendan? Nahiri at 8. Can we just remove our bridge briefly here? They are done with us. They are done. That's the win condition, Grayus. Ooh, cleansing. Oh, extra bolt, pillage. Pew, pew, pew. All right. Do we change anything? Probably not. Probably not. Never doubted. We're getting there. I can't. Do I want to fetch this off Karn, or do I just want to like play it? The defense grid we could definitely just play out on turn 2. It's fine. Day of Judgment, Wrath of Gods look actually pretty decent here. Anger's a maybe, but probably not. By the way, we're about to draw that pillage. We could have put Emrakul in the play and pillaged. I think we were just sending it back. I don't think there's any changes. Pre-boarded. That was a mull to 5, by the way. His hand looks okay. It's okay. Keep in mind, this list had 2 Wrath of Gods. Just wanted something fancy. Okay. Double red will be a little bit of a weak point here, and the Sunbaked Canyon's not the most optimal of red and white lands. But I think Inquisition here, pretty much whiffing on our hand, isn't a bad thing to see. Bobble from our opponent. Bobble. Bobble, bobble. Polluted Delta, and gives us the turn back. Thanks. Bobble trigger, they draw, we get a boom bust. And I believe they're aware of this. Let me double check. No, they targeted themselves, so they have no idea about the boom bust. They're about to get wrecked. Wrecked. Inquisition won't do it here either. Misty Rainforest, Triome. Thoughtseize? Inquisition. They can take Bolt. I guess I should have fired off the Bolt there. Slight misstep there. Do we have a Thoughtseize to follow this? Watery Grave, shocking in. And a Thoughtseize. All right, boom bust gone. I assume it's boom bust gone. Yes, there you go. All right. It was a mental misstep. All right, we have plenty of land or creature destruction. Plenty of it. Opponent thought scours themselves. There's a ceremonious rejection. Keeping the 2-lander. Brave, opponent, brave. Imagine if I would have gotten the boom bust off. We could also be saying that we didn't fire off the bolt because we're afraid of a Death Shadow. So the question is, what do I lead with here? I almost feel like it's just going to be lead with Karn the Great Creator. If resolves, go get Liquid Metal Coating, play, and try to win that way. And if we fail to do it that way, we can then just follow up with the Nahiri. Yeah, the hand destruction's not going to do it. I think it's Karn, potentially Nahiri. Unearths a Tarmogoyf. Maybe it's Wrath of God or Day of Judgment now. It feels like it's just like Wrath of God, Day of Judgment now. Really does. I guess I'll use the Wrath of God. Well, I guess I should really use Day of Judgment in case they have regen somewhere hidden in their entire list. I like to try to get a Force of Negation out here if they have one. So I'll do Day of Judgment. Use the special looking one. Look at all the people. Tarmogoyf gone. Could we have resolved a Karn or something like that? Probably. If they put Lurrus to hand, we can always Karn down tick, go get something that eats the graveyard here. And then if we fail that because they force a negation this, Luris plus then Tarmogoyf, Wrath of God, we're fine. Breeding Pool shocked. Put that Luris to hand. Snapcaster Thoughtseize here. Snapcaster Unearth. Alright. Prepping. Prepping Wrath of God. I want to use this Cleansing Wildfire. I also like my life total. Boom! Get out of here, everybody. Goodbye. Yeah, I think it's a Wrath. Oh, Force. Getting rid of Snapcaster, one unknown card. Alright, that's fine. Nahiri can be used against the Tarmogoyf, and then we'll eventually get this Snapcaster out of here. Land is played. Maybe I lead with Karn here, go get Bridge and scare them. Counter magic is potential here. We can also just Chandra. You know, we could just do anything at this point. Just about anything. So, what? Nahiri's the best option here? First, because if this is a counter spell, then I can follow Karn, down tick, go get Bridge. And once again, Nahiri actually clears the threat, exiling it. So here's the counter spell. Aether Gust is the choice. Oh, well then I'll just put this back on top. We'll just do it again. Time walked yourself, opponent. All right, we'll see what they top deck here. It'll be probably pretty obvious if they go doing the Luris things. In for 6. We're gonna try Nahiri again. See if they have a counter. They top decked a counter. Archmage Charm. All right, well, pretty good. I guess if we would have done Karn there, we would have gotten the Bridge, but then we would have played the Bridge and the Bridge would have been countered. We'd be in the same scenario here, dying. So maybe we'd have one extra life, but that would shut off Sunbaked, and I was drawing a Sunbaked. All right, all right. No boils. Kind of feel like this defense grid should actually be in. Kind of want the Relic in too. For being a control deck, they kept a 2-lander against us, which is very interesting. I don't think it's actually crazy to cut a pair of bolts. I actually don't think so, and I think that's a good idea. I don't think we need the extra reach. I don't actually think we do. I think we'll be okay. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? They're going to keep how many lands? Not enough. We're keeping this hand. All I saw was this card, this card, this card, and this card, and was like, do I have lands? Let's go. That's all we needed. Bam. Good luck, opponent. Try to steal something. This looks fantastic. I really want to slam the defense grid here. I'm almost wondering, though, if it's worth saving for the mana tithe to be up. These borders really confuse you. You just got to get used to the art. We're learning the art here. I'm going to wait here because if defense grid really truly resolves, my opponent's counter magic's just going to be off at this point. There's the Triome, a great target for these. Misty Rainforest. Taking a peek at the hands. Going to let this pass here because I don't have a way to really counter this and not lose the defense grid. In this case, we might be just loading up Stone Rain and Pillage. Wonder if that was off the top or if they were playing around the Mana Tithe. They can't be happy about seeing this hand. Don't want defense grid for counterspells. Don't want to start losing their lands. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, slam defense grid. Mana Tithe is not very good against force because of the Misty. Or do I slam a pillage here and have them force it anyway? I'm gonna go with a pillage actually, because I expect a force, and the force isn't good with the Mana Tithe right now because of the Misty Rainforest. So use the mana relatively efficiently here. Obviously, we're just gonna pass back, and then I can play like Seasoned Pyromancer plus Mana Tithe or Defense Grid. Cool. Extra island, no black mana here. Definitely going to go ahead and just attempt Defense Grid with a Mana Tithe. Opponent Thought Scours. Aether Gust, Ice Fang. Resolves. Alright, our Mana Tithe is like super weak now. So it'll be a great thing to pitch to Seasoned Pyromancer. This does probably mean that Karn the Great Creator is resolving though. If that resolves... Keep in mind, Mana Tithe is good on our turn, but because my opponent has to pay 3 plus their spells cost, it's just not going to happen except maybe against Force and Negation. Maybe. So this card's like diminishing quickly in value. Do we have a Tarmogoyf here? You can have the Ice Fang. So Karn resolves here. I mean, Karn just resolves. Karn resolve, go get Liquimetal or Trinisphere, probably Liquimetal. I mean, Liquimetal is going to just shut down some good stuff here. And they're going to only be able to attack for 1. They're not flashing anything else in there. Can't Mana Tithe here. If they've got black mana, they can take this away. Otherwise, they're kind of going to be stuck. Black mana found. Snapcaster. Inquisition here. They got me. They got me. Takes Liquimetal Coating. That's fine. We can Relic and get it gone. In 1 at Karn. Fine by me. Nahiri. Hey! Dr. Slump. Thank you for the sub. 7 months. Lucky number. Welcome. How are you doing? All right. What if we Seasoned Pyromancer, getting rid of Mana Tithe plus Nahiri? And put a Relic into play. Seems relatively strong. Get 2 tokens here as well. Mana Tithe, once again, is just getting worse as we go. Cool. A little Relic here. Land. Uptick not probably on Defense Grid here. Want to be able to activate relics, so go ahead. Just get back into Magic and always love Red Prison Styles, or Prison Style, not Red. Bought into Modern this past week. Thanks for the YouTube video. Been learning a bit. Good luck on your matches, and welcome to Prison. We almost got Relic plus mana. We ended up hitting these. I'm a little bit hit or miss on these Inspiring Advantages. I'd like them to be the pathways, personally. All right. Force of Negation's still a problem. We could use Karn to go get Liquid Metal Coating. Ooh. I don't have to pop this necessarily. What else could I go get? I can't quite get a Worm Coil, but I could get a Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista's pretty safe here. Shoot this off, shoot this, start swinging for damage here. I was gonna say, and I can leave, well, I can't leave up Mana Tithe. Kind of want to just cash in Karn here. Hey, thank you for the sub. Zero Genesis. Getting that storm count up. Appreciate it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cash in Karn here. This feels correct. And just go get Walking Ballista, put it on 2, get rid of Snapcaster, swing with the team. Let's race. Let's race, opponent. This gets around Force of Negation, leave 1 up for Relic, leave 1 up for Mana Tithe. Can't be disappointed with that, right? Been looking into Nahiri Boom as well, so tuned in right at the right time. Yeah, Nahiri Boom's kind of fun, for sure. For sure. Always refreshing watching Mana Tithe doing dirty stuff. It's not doing too bad. Get out of here, Snapcaster. I wanna get aggressive. Excuse me, Snapcaster. Move over. Let's hit him. Pew, pew, pew. Defense grid doing a lot of work. 14 to 20. Go ahead. We may just whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing, opponent? Oh my gosh, do we Mana Tithe this? I'm not gonna Mana Tithe on my own turn. Snap. Caster only really gets Take it. Take it, opponent. It's no good on my turn. Here's a Mana Tithe for you. I might be just pumping Walking Ballista and swinging with team every turn. Defense grid's just defending us really nicely. We might just win that way. I probably don't do this if I find another Seasoned Pyromancer at this point. Drown the Locks are Walking Ballista, so we'll go ahead and fire off on the Ice Fang. Not a whole lot else for us to do. Could activate Relic at end step. New Ice Fang. Could always go get our Walking Ballista as well. I think I'm actually going to go after myself with the Relic here on Walking Ballista. And then go after myself again with Liquid Metal Coating on the off chance that I hit a land here. Because then I can get rid of the Liquid Metal Coating and get both down with Karn. Oh, baby. Let's go. Liquid Metal Coating, goodbye. Karn down. Down tick. Liquid Metal Coating. In the clear. On the upkeep. Set, stop, swing with the team. It's Aerial. I don't know. What do I want to kill? This Reading Pool for the turn? It's extra blue mana. Let's do it. Sequencing? Sequencing. I'll trade Seasoned Pyromancer for your Ice Fang. No? Alright. I think green mana is the most dangerous thing here. Black's got the, what, Thoughtseize and stuff. That felt clean and correct to do, how we did it. So it was smart to bring the defense grid in. Opponent's going to use, what, Archmage Charm here? Draws cards. Cool. Now we have blue and black. Whoa, Misty Rainforest. All right, we have a little more than that. don't let them play Tarmogoyf. Then I go get Bridge. It resolves. And then I just sit back with some Seasoned Pyromancer Elemental tokens. Easy. This is a good first match. It's a good first match. Getting it done. That Karn Relic. Karn and Relic are best friends. Oh my gosh, we're gonna just nuke the world. That was a sick line, wasn't it? Gave me options for both of them as well, just in the future, so I don't have to think too hard about it. Giving my opponent the option to just exile cards not gonna do anything. They're just gonna get rid of a land. This deck is sick. Signed, your opponent. Were you my opponent? I'm off to bed, chat. Catch the rest on YouTube. Mystical, take care. And nice dino, little icon. This list did 5-0. It's from the 5-0 dumps. Just happened to be in the line of what things we were gonna do. It was fun. It was fun. Defense grid was everything, wasn't it? I feel like defense grid won that one. So bringing the defense grid in was really smart. Big brain. Yeah, I like the dino. I wish I had the dino. Take care. Kind of curious what you thought about when you saw that defense grid in the opening hand. They took the Stone Rain? Pillage? They took one of the land destructions. You had a few Drown the Locks in hand. Yeah, I would have probably taken the defense grid. I know you had taken a land destruction spell, but I think the defense grid is really, really powerful. Magic Alpaca. Let's play first. Let's keep. Don't have double red, but who needs that? Tap out more than the counters. Makes sense. Then you take the defense grid for sure. All right, we're gonna need another red source. We don't have too many. Maybe this was a greedy keep. Just got the Seasoned Pyromancers, Pillage, Nahiri. Nahiri might be the first thing I play. Let's go, opponent. Always good to have an upkeep stop. Confuse my opponent. Steam Vents for them. Tapped. All right. Gonna try not to show them anything just yet. But we're not gonna do a whole lot next turn if we don't hit a red source. Red source. Red. Or Cleansing Wildfire. Shivan Reef, Steam Vents. So far, no fetches. Feeling like Storm. Kind of afraid if it is Storm. If it is Storm, maybe a Pillage. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. Do I show this? I'm probably dead, so I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna let them do their thing. Gonna make them let them do their thing. I'm pretty sure we die, and I think this gives them way too much information. I don't want them to know what I'm on. And holding here doesn't really hurt us because I guarantee you a Nahiri or a Karn is not saving us. Seasoned Pyromancer, maybe if they go like empty the Warrens and only have like 4 goblins, we might be okay. Gifts ungiven. I think we're dead. I was on the play. Here, I'll give you all the mana, opponent. Smash my face. Smash my face. Yeah. Yeah. Mana. Yeah. Should I hit the concede button? Let's let him get up to 10 storm count. Ooh, I like this. It's a good card. Yeah, Mana Tithe will be good. They have no idea. Little confused probably by an Inspiring Vantage and nothing else, and then we're just sitting here doing whatever. All right, so my opponent got a Past in Flames here. They're gonna get all these rituals. They're gonna get way up here. They're gonna play Gifts Ungiven again. They're gonna have at least Past in Flames plus Grape Shot, probably just plus Empty the Warrens or whatever. So I can probably hit Concede here, but you know, my opponent's playing Storm. Gives me a chance to read chat over here. I put you all over here again. Feels more comfortable. Way off screen, looking over here. If I look down here, it feels awkward. People were making comments about that. Have I ever played Storm? Yes. I've played just about everything at this point. In Modern. Asterix. Modern. Why do I have to elaborate? It's Storm. Go to Grape Shot, split your piles properly, win game. All right. How did it go? I think just like 3-2 or something. 3-2 or 2-3. I won't claim it was a 3-2 necessarily. Okay, so I've got a Transfer. I'm going to bring this Relic in as well. It's probably a little bit better in. And these Angers aren't probably the worst thing. Dragon's Claw doesn't do enough here, so it's not worth a spot. Oh, I mean, I can Storm. Storm's not terribly hard once you go off. The hardest part about Storm is knowing when to go off and also kind of what's an okay 7 that will kind of like lead you into that. All right, I like these 4 cards here. I really don't like Chandra. She's too slow here. I feel like Karn's okay because I'm going to leave a Tormod's Crypt in the bin or in the sideboard. I'm feeling like really like Cleansing Wildfire is probably just not very good in this matchup. I'll take a Boom Bust, maybe. It should probably just be all cleansings. Let's take all cleansings and go. Keeping the Wrath and Anger of Gods, just ways to remove the creatures if they do the super wide board on us. Celestial could be a good one for Aria of Flame, but I don't feel like that's worth a slot right now. Ugh. Ugh. The best part about this hand is the sweet art. You have to admire that this has like a giant like boar Thragtusk. It's basically just demonstrating Thragfire. Right? Like, this is the old, it's got this like cave painting style to it, and it's just Thragfire. It's the olden times of Thragtusk winning with his beastie friend after a world fire. It is the story of the people. That is what our art tells us. The art on these are nice. Getting a little dusty up there on the wall. We've seen them for a while. We're gonna mulligan this hand. I think we can do better. Ooh, okay. All right, I almost want to just ditch the Nahiri here. But we could, Nahiri might be the win condition, so let's get rid of a Seasoned Pyromancer. Tappy land pass turn. Look at that Trinisphere, I want to play that. What set is what from? This? These are Mystical Archives that just came out. They are from the, what, Strixhaven, right? They're printed in Strixhaven. They're like the special cards. I believe that's where they're from. I believe that's their printing. Yeah, they're really cool. Anyone that's like this has a Japanese style one as well. You can't get the Japanese ones on Magic Online, but if you're a collector of very unique looking cards, definitely look for those as well. They're pretty cool. Let me see if I can find the... Oh, that's a really nasty card to hit. Lightning Bolt, Japanese, Strixhaven. Yeah. That's really cool looking. The Mana Tithe one's pretty cool too. Anyway. All right, let's blow up a land here. Boom, bust. All right, we're gonna do this one, and then we're probably going to jump off because we are under bad warnings of weather. So I need to shut down the computer and everything. All right. No third land, let's go. They don't have one either. Storm in game, storm out in game, exactly. We do hit the land here. I'm just gonna try to resolve a Trinisphere. It auto resolves. Let's see if that gives it to us. All right, we don't have another red source. We're gonna just pass. No, I don't think so, Lucanus. All right, well, I get to Stone Rain my opponent. They can't do anything about this. Yeah, the wife just came in to let me know about the weather, so we might shut her down here. Gotta be safe, right? What I can do is splice the two league portions together because I won't play the second league. I might play the second part of the league here off stream, but I can splice them together. So you'll see the conclusion possibly on YouTube only. All right, let's go ahead and slap down a Nahiri and see if this will get my opponent to end right here. We could have Karn, Downtick, and Liquid Metal Coating, but I kind of like the Nahiri here as a potential way to finish this game. Just gonna uptick because Emrakul definitely finishes this game quickly. And we're going for speed now. Cool, conceded. All right, we're gonna just send it back here. Like I said, we're gonna wrap it up. Unfortunately, a very short stream, but we gotta be safe. Send it back. Whoosh. All right, I'll keep this. Mana Tithe is kind of a fun one. I'm going to keep a slightly loose hand here due to the Mana Tithe, and then I can maybe boom bust him. Odysseus, we're only gonna be in match 2 here. Maybe I save it for Friday. We like reconvene. We didn't expect the weather to get this bad. Or maybe I'll be on later tonight. I don't know. All right, shock in here for the Mana Tithe. They think it might be a bolt. Love them to play something here. They do not. I'm going to just pass back here with the Mana Tithe because I want to leave this open. I can always boom bust next turn and then attempt a Mana Tithe. So we got time for the Mana Tithe here. I'd hate to see a land and then Baral. Then I'll need a red source to do anger to clear it. Land. All right, I can just give it back. It's not a bad one here. Let's attempt a boom bust. We can follow this up with a Stone Rain afterwards. Opponent floats red mana. Desperate Ritual. Whoa. Oh. Go ahead and gifts me. Gifts me. Mana Tithe. Get out of here, opponent. Yeah, no cards for you. I'm about to Stone Rain him again. I think Stone Rain's better than the Nahiri. It's feeling better. Knock him back another land. Send him backwards. Yeah, Nahiri's next. Let's do it. A little shock in here for a little bit of Nahiri love. Nahiri resolve. Get rid of the land. We don't need that. Land. Promise that I'll beat Evan and negate his 5-0. We will try. We will try. Blow up the land. Cycle the Nahiri. We're 2-0. 2-0. Not looking too bad here. All right. Currently. We had to leave a little bit earlier last time. Weather got interesting. It was probably best. We didn't get hit too hard where I lived, but the power did flicker a couple times, which would have just simply resulted in me accidentally conceding to my opponent. So luckily, the weather appears to be fine today-ish. I did have some coworkers that basically have to repair their roofs and their windows. We did see a few pictures of people comparing hailstones to kids' heads. That is messed up. That's way too big. I saw plenty of videos of hailstones coming down. We have a little bit of tiny damage around a window, so enough coming down. Once the weather dries out, I'll go check the roof, but you know, another day. Who wants to do things like adult chores there? I don't need to take care of the house. We need to play some Magic. We've got a league to finish up. We're currently 2-0 playing this boom bust red-white lockout Nahiri combo Emrakul, Bridges, Karn, everything. And we're playing it with the mystical archives of Manitai, Lightning Bolt, Stone Rain, and instead of 2 Wrath of Gods, we threw in a Day of Judgment. Mana Symbol posted recently getting 5-0 with this list, and this is a list from Quarter that 5-0'd. Let's get back to our league, shall we? Currently 2-0, beating it's Nick and Magic Alpaca. Let's run it. What's up, Camber? E. Is that correct, or should it be that way? E. What's up? Oh! I don't know where that sub came in from. We don't know. They're not here. Any deck with Mantides is a deck you like? Yeah. Let's reboot up stream labels. Hype train. Is it going to be a scam train? We'll never know. Huh. MTG bot says we're 0-0. We're very much 2-0. Wonder how messed up poor Manabot's gonna be today. Let's start it. Look at this. Just need to like play one league match and then log off and come back. Look at this one. This one's hot. Thank you, KC, bringing us up to non-scam train and giving a gifted sub to Of Light and Shadow. Let's keep this one. Let's rock and roll here. Sacred Foundry and go. Boom Bust is in order. Maybe Cleansing Wildfire to ramp us. We'll see. Temple Garden for my opponent and an Arbor Elf. Huh. Well, we could ramp ourselves. I don't think I want to ramp ourselves. I think we're getting rid of this. Boom Bust. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. I'm not going to worry about a potential Blood Moon. That was a Temple Garden. Scared you for a second? Oh, Horizon Canopy. You can't untap that one, opponent. I'm not going to even Cleansing Wildfire that. Kind of need a Cleansing Wildfire in my own land. We're going after our own land because I don't want them to have that Arbor Elf unlocked. Of course I'm going to use this. Go get more red here. Draw a card, and it was a land. We're on fire. Let's go. This is fun. This is fun. We're about to make this Arbor Elf just completely useless here. Breeding Pool was found here. My opponent currently has 3 mana to their name. Arbor Elf tapping and untapping Breeding Pool. That will definitely be Stone Rained. Spike feeder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could be a lot. Goodbye, breeding pool. I kind of want them to attack, slam a Nahiri, get rid of this, or even the spike feeder. Gavany Township. Extra Arbor Elves. They're coming in for some damage here. I think we're going to get rid of the spike feeder here with a Nahiri. Ooh. Could Stone Rain now and Lightning Bolt. Could Season Pyromancer and do... I think I want to get rid of the spike feeder. I want to Rain and Bolt. And I think I have to... I want to say I have to get rid of this. Because if they unlock an Arbor Elf, they could have a lot here. The other thing I think I could do is like Nahiri down tick here. Then they'll have to send both at this Nahiri. Otherwise I keep Nahiri, which is kind of tempting. Then I can get rid of this, and then the following turn Stone Rain Bolt wouldn't be bad. If I Stone Rain Bolt now, and I bolt Spike Feeder, that's good. If I bolt one of these, they can't get up to 4 mana. Flip a coin. I think I'm gonna go with Nahiri down tick on Spike Feeder here. I think this is just very strong here. And then if my opponent wants to put something else in, they gain a little bit of life. Not too worried about that. That's fine. Yeah, this looks really good. Because now I can bolt and Stone Rain. Yeah, Nahiri dies here. That's fine. We could even do Nahiri again. Let's see if they have a green creature. We've got something. Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista is a 1/1. All right. Man, I can just end them. Heebie-jeebies, thank you for the re-sub. 14 months. Look at these sweet-looking cards. We're celebrating some subs here with our sweet-looking cards. Oh my gosh, heebie-jeebies. Oh my gosh. That's 5 gifted subs. That's crazy. Logo Typo, X Hoon X, AJV, Firebug, and Big Ben getting them, rocking them. Look at all those subs. You get some sweet emotes. You also get access to our Discord. That's something that you can go check out. Heebie-jeebies, that is very kind of you. Thank you so much for being a continued supporter of the stream. Firebug, I know, that one's cool. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I feel like this is probably the Stone Rain turn here to get rid of maybe the green mana, and then Lightning Bolt, but Lightning Bolt perhaps an Arbor Elf here and pass the turn. Window Repair Fund? Oh, we got that covered, don't worry about that. Now they attack me, and I can like Nahiri down tick here, and if I draw a land, I could just bolt the Arbor Elf here. We can also just bolt the Walking Ballista pre this. They do the one upstairs, Nahiri down tick here, and then we're sitting with a chill Nahiri. Look at this. Here. I'll take care of that Arbor Elf for you, opponent. There you go. Enjoy your town that you live in. A tube of chalk will fix the right... I'll tell you who went. Oh, they have double Gavany Township. Check that out. All right, let's jam down a Season Pyromancer, draw 2 new cards. These both look fantastic. I guess I'll just uptick and do a no here, and then we'll just like, you know, boom, but no, cancel. We're gonna send it to the next game here. We were gonna hold Boom Bust and just bust the world. No, we weren't gonna do any of that. We're just gonna hang on. They're still playing. They were. We annihilated all kinds of things. So let's see here. Anger of the Gods seems reasonable to come in. I don't have a whole lot else. I really don't. We have Day of Judgments, Wrath of Gods, Bolts, Mana Tithes. I think these Anger of the Gods just have to come in for potentially cleansing. Although my opponent could have Utopia Sprawl, so Anger of the Gods in for... I mean, it might be 2 Mana Tithes. And I say this because Mana Tithe with Utopia Sprawls and other things like that, they're more than likely just going to have enough mana. Fist-sized hail. Check out the picture on Fluffy's Discord. Oh, my window's sort of fine. It's leaking. It's sort of fine. I mean, my vehicle is from a previous hailstorm still kind of screwed up some. I think it's 2 Mana Tithes. And I know heebie-jeebies you mentioned about pictures on Fluffy's Discord. Fluffy's Discord subs only. And it will remain that way because it gives you access to the Minecraft server, which we might be booting back up soon. 2 Mana Tithes out. We're going to go with the 60 there. I think just more board wipes is appropriate. This is not a keepable hand. Double Nahiri was great last time. We need at least 2 lands. Yeah, that picture though, heebie-jeebies, is a coworker. But yeah, it was quite literally, it's just this, they're just holding what looks like a frozen like baseball. Let's mulligan this. Okay. Little spot removal, little boom bust, board wipe. Kind of like this Karn. What do we send back here? I kind of want to send back the Karn, especially since that boom bust followed up with a Stone Rain. Ooh. I'm sending Karn back. Karn was the weakest card there. Everyone would disagree with me. So happy Friday, everyone. It's good to have everybody here. Thanks for tuning in. Oh gosh. If they ever fetch, they're done. Karn does Karn things. Karn costs so much. Inefficient. Wow. Look at this big brain play. Windswept Teeth. Doing nothing. I received a level 2 hype train emote. Can I share it? No? Oh, I got it. There we go. Bam! Choo choo heart. I got a little heart. Alright, what are we gonna have to lightning bolt here? Opponent's got a lot of mana. I can't do anything about that. My turn. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and boom bust. And take care of the Temple Garden, pass the turn. Booming and busting to keep a lightning bolt active here. Oh, KC. Look at that car. That hype car is so cool looking. All right, we have a spike feeder now. This is interesting. This is interesting because I can either boom bust and then interact with this, or I can attempt double bolt here. I kind of like the idea of holding up double bolts. I'm wondering if I need to do this now. I don't think a boom bust plus a bolt is a good idea, unless I took them off white, in which case then Heliod Suncrowned isn't really happening. Now, if they have something that ETBs and stuff, I could take care of this snow-covered plains. This is kind of tempting. I think I'm gonna try that. Just keep them off of the white here. I think this is a better chance here. If I get another land, we Stone Rain. I don't think I need double bolt. Is it still infinite life? We'll find out. Maybe I've done it incorrectly. I don't know. Because I would need to bolt in response to the untap. There's a walking ballista for one. That's kind of scary. That could be the end of me. Now I can anger. They go to get rid of this. I bolt in response now. 2 cards for 2 cards. Well, we avoided them doing something crazy with the spike feeder. The thing is that if they went to activate this, then in response I lightning bolt and they just have to go again. So if we had the Karn, well, if we had the Karn, I don't think I'd actually be playing it here. I'm pretty sure this is just anger the gods. And then in response to spike feeder activation, you bolt it as well and they can't get infinite life. They'll be able to put Walking Ballista up to 2 here. So you let that happen. They place this somewhere. They place it on itself. We bolt it in response. They gain 1 more life. They put it on Walking Ballista. They shoot us for 2. That's what they do. Cool. All right. Totally fine here. Probably the best results. Getting to board wipe here and then get rid of the Walking Ballista. Cool. I just need Heliod to tap itself for Nahiri now. Easy. I probably want to take care of any white mana. I'm not sure I care about this. Misty Rainforest getting white mana is a problem, so Stone Rain on the white source. All right. Conclave. Stone Rain. Go ahead, opponent. Get that out of there. All right. Let's do this, Bolt. No more white mana, please. No. Undo. No. Go away, Temple Garden. Stop. I guess I'll bolt this now. See if they have an interactive spell. Nope. Goodbye. All right. They get to put a counter over here on Heliod. Heliod's now a 6/6. If it ever becomes a creature. Stone Raining the white source again. Get it out of here. This is probably smarter than playing Nahiri that turn because white is very important for my opponents. Maybe they ran out of white sources. How many white sources do you think they play? Do we have to wait for this? What's the blue for? There's a lot of questions still remaining in this game. I feel like it's incorrect to just sit here. So let's Nahiri, obviously discarding Emrakul. They know what's up later. Oh, double pillage, and we'll start blowing up more lands here. I'm hoping that they don't get white source and do something crazy here. The third land's still good. My opponent's kind of had to keep up here. They might have a collected company. We'll find out. There's an extra forest. Coco, try to kill us. Here we go. Pillage might have been smarter. See what they land on. Ranger. Kind of feels like a slight miss there for them. Picks up a Noble Hierarch to get more white mana. Removal spell for Noble Hierarch would be ideal. It's true. It's true. It's an enchantment. We can worry about it in a little bit. And flagstones. All right. Goodbye. And goodbye. Go ahead, opponent. Tapped artifact or creature, and then it's just a normal enchantment. That's Blood Moon. That's true. It wasn't a creature at that point. Noble Hierarch here, 4-in, kills Nahiri. Not a whole lot I could do about that. Like I said, I kind of needed the removal spell for the Noble Hierarch. That's fine. Goodbye, Nahiri. Fun fact, not all facts are fun. Let's pillage another land here. Thinking Gavany, although double green's annoying. They have the double green because of noble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Karn, down tick, whatever. Let's keep them off of more green. Go ahead, opponent. We're at 16. It's a 4-turn clock with the ranger here. We can always Karn, down tick, go get bridge and stop this. Noble Hierarch will get under that though. New Heliod. That's a little bit scary. In for 4. Land, Walking Ballista, kill Noble Hierarch, keep them off white. Mana Tithe is a turn too late here. All right, Karn, down tick, go get bridge, probably. If I move this up to 5 or 6, this hits for 4. I don't have bridge in the main deck anyway here. Let's just go get the bridge right now. We'll pass the turn with Mana Tithe open. Losing Karn. Noble Hierarch's obviously got a decent chance of just killing us as well. Follow-up Karn wouldn't be bad. Getting rid of Mana Tithe's not bad. Bolt for this isn't bad. They probably play a Skyclave. Remember, we are in game number 2, so there's easily a Skyclave somewhere in here. Okay. 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana. Yeah, get Mana Tithe. Ranger, you messed up. Look at that, sequencing that play. Bridge, and guess we'll play this. Go ahead, opponent. All right. They don't want to increase Noble Hierarch at any point here. They only have 3 mana. Looks like they're going to attack me for a little bit. They can't give it lifelink. They do still hit for 1. We got to deal with this Noble at some point. Talking for bolts, angers. Ooh, not that. You're early to the party, Emrakul. Please get back in line. Thank you. Uh-oh. 4th mana. Do they attack? Cast it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Then we'll pillage our own bridge and slap them for some damage. I don't want to really go after them because they could get more white. Let's ramp ourselves. Getting more white seems like a bad idea. We'll get our white. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 away. 15 mana creature plus bridge. That's what we're talking about. Keep in mind I can always mill them out if we can lock them out. Something to deal with this. Okay, okay. All right. Seasoned Pyromancer's not a bad one. Reshuffle the library here. Wouldn't mind picking up this Nahiri. Oh. I mean, I guess I'm the land destruction deck. Let's just take care of the green mana here. Oh, Stone Rains. Flagstones could have thinned a little extra. You guys are correct. We're leaving that for the boom bust, obviously. This is good, though. This created blockers for Noble Hierarch. Getting to use these fancy Stone Rains. The things that make people think we don't cheat. All right, we're paying costs for something. Utopia Sprawl. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. You put that right there. You put that right there. Oh, a little Ranger Captain Oeos. Oh. What a blank. What a blank. We're going to pass the turn here. Let's see how crazy things could get. Walking Ballista is a possibility here, but it would only be a 1-1. All right, Ranger, you stopped us for a turn. Once again, we can beat infinite. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. What are we doing with that? It's the Emrakul counter. That's fine. I don't need to sacrifice. I just won't ever play Emrakul. We'll always discard it. Reshuffle. We're going for the mill plan. Bolt off the top one time here. Goes up. Chooses a non-land card name. Then reveal top 4. What'd they name? Collected company and whiffs. All right, so we see what Tamiyo wants to do. We see. Okay, so first, I could grab Crypt. First step's probably attack. That'd be the last Heliod if I exile here? Yeah. Fost, thank you for the sub. 3 months. There's a lot of options we have here. I think obviously the first thing is probably to go ahead and attack the Tamiyo here. I kind of want to attack the Tamiyo here. Nahiri downtick on the Noble Hierarch and blow this land up. I think that's actually what I want to do here. Because this gets rid of Heliod here. They're going to go down to get this one, but they're just going to not have anything to, you know, play with. So what if Nahiri gets a little booped? Little booped. Ah, planes. My opponent's playing more mana. Skyclave? Ah, now what do you want? You want this bridge? Or do you want this Nahiri? Takes the Nahiri. All right. Fair enough. They're breaking out of prison? I don't know about that. We're gonna fix this up in a jiffy. Karn, go get Torp Orb here. Sit back with these. Maybe attack the Tamiyo, depending on what they do. I'm a bolt away from getting a sweet 4/4. I'm not too far away from Emrakul. Goes up here, naming. What are we naming? What do you need? Forest? Can you name Forest? Non-land cards. They named Skyclave Apparition and Whiffs. Karn downtick Torp Orb should be enough here. Karn. Downtick. Yes. Torp Orb. Play. Pass turn. I don't care if they use Tamiyo a whole bunch. That just helps us. This game is about mill. Karn stops Walking Ballista. Torp Orb stops Skyclave. They can't really attack us, especially once they get the Pillage down. Pillage killing a land here. Downtick, maybe go get Trinisphere. I could also get Liquid Metal Coating and really wreck them. They are milling themselves. They could use this if they wanted to. Get back something spicy. That would be fine by me. Then we maybe go get Walking Ballista and pew pew. Pew pew. Goes up again here, choosing. I think they're done, by the way. Feeling pretty strong here. Yeah, Ballista seems great. Their Ballista shut off. Yeah, 20 cards to beat. I don't know what they have, and it's going to be like 20 something. Naming something here appropriate to whatever they haven't milled here is a good sign for them. They could definitely go get something. Torp Orb is going to shut down quite a few options here, though. And I really think our Walking Ballista might just be the best thing. Names Heliod Suncrowns. They have Heliod, and I have exiled 2 Heliods, so that was an infinite miss. Plays Auriok Champion. I could also get Liquid Metal Coating and shut off Tameo here and then pillage something. There's a lot of things we could do here. I kind of like just doing the Karn Liquid Metal Coating stuff. Shut off Tameo for forever. And pillage away the plains here. Should be pretty strong. Yeah. Pillage the plains. I could shut off a land. I can shut off Tameo. I don't care about Auriok Champion here because I'm under the bridge. You can almost see the opponent's tears. I think there was a point in this game where you could just pick your line and win. Feels good. Glad to have the Karn. Probably Cleansing Wildfire them. That puts us at 3-0 even though MTG Bot thinks we're 1-0. Let's go to match number 4. But trolls live under the bridge? Every opponent has to get under the bridge. And I always say under the bridge because you have to have less than cards in hand under. But really, are they crossing the bridge? What does this bridge do anyway? The sorcerer on the one side has certain spells in hand. The opponent, sorcerer on the other side, has certain spells in their hand. And the bridge, with its beady eyes, stares at my hand and goes, "Ah, none shall pass greater than insert number." What a smart bridge. It ensnares. But how does it know when to ensnare? Alright, let's go. We're 1-0 when opponent's 1-0, apparently. Now I'm not trusting MTG Bot. What if someone just restarts every time? We never know. You never know. Luris. Luris, 1-lander, double Wrath of God, plus Lightning Bolt. On draw, Boom Bust in hand. It does have a lot of outs. I like, whoops, the coaster got stuck. I like a Planeswalker red-white lockout list. It has lots more answers. I'm gonna keep this because I can stop something from hitting me. And then I have 2 Wrath effects here against Luris, which feels pretty decent. I do have to hit lands here. Prismatic Vista with Luris. Oh, I hit my land. I can't boom bust that, so let's take 0 damage and pass the turn. Are we mill? Ah, good luck, opponent. Good luck. We'll go ahead and bolt this, you know, for good measure. Bolt. I probably could get rid of the blue, after all. I'm gonna get rid of the blue. We're gonna let them archive trap me too. Let's do it. Goodbye, blue. Goodbye, blue. I wish I had another shuffling creature. I do only have the 1 Emrakul, so should be, shall we say, interesting. We'll pass the turn here, and if they're not doing anything, we're going to be doing the Chandra things. Field of Ruin for my opponent. No blue mana here. That's good for counter spells. Going to play this Chandra. Reconsidering options. Kind of want to play Karn. I'm all about that lock. They don't need to know I have Chandra. Karn down tick. Go get a Liquid Metal Coating. Where is it? Bloop. Mine. Plans have changed. Changed rapidly. It's a shame they see this Nahiri. Because seeing the Nahiri to me kind of indicates I probably have something like Emrakul, so they're going to have some graveyard shenanigans. Extra Field of Ruin, my opponent's questioning whether they do the search or not. They go ahead and do this. We say, of course. We'll go get more red. My opponent's got an island now and uses this to Visions of Beyond. Nice. We get the turn back here. I'm going to attempt Chandra plus Liquid Metal Coating. It just gets more on the battlefield. Just to make sure we don't totally get got by this. We'll use Karn here to blow up a land. If they keep a land in play here, great. If not, Stone Rain plus Liquid Metal plus Karn. This is your last chance, opponent. Ah, you've made it. You've made it to level 2. Polluted Delta here. We get an island. Island means... Glimpse the Unthinkable. Uh-oh, now they see some Mana Tithes. Now they see the Mana Tithes. Extra land's never a bad thing. Let's take them off of the island. Goodbye, island. We're gonna go up with Chandra just to take a peek. It was gonna be... Don't go up with Chandra. We learned something. Let's go sideboard. Chandra and Emrakul don't get along. We're gonna keep them, but just keep that in mind. Imagine almost losing. What are we gonna do here? I don't think these Wrath of Gods are necessary. I almost want to bring just like one defense grid, maybe a Worm Coil Engine. Also, just Karn going and getting one of the 2 creatures here isn't bad. I could maybe do like a Relic defense grid here. Probably leaving these to be fetched seems okay. Let's do that. I kind of like this. Can't wait until you have 8 cards. All right, I think I can keep this. We got some bolts for the crabs here, Seasoned Pyromancer. We've got a defense grid, which could make something like Archive Trap, and then also a surgical on their, or our turn, they're playing instant speed. We can make that a little awkward, so we'll keep this. Couple bolts here to slow things down. Seasoned Pyromancer's not a bad one either. If we get a couple things in play, that could be nice. All right, let's just start things off here. Lightning Bolt, go ahead, opponent. Pillage is a great pickup here in case they get a Mesmeric Orb as well. All right, we find Hedron Crab. We're gonna do a little bit of milling here, milling us. Let's pay attention to what we do mill here. We find ourselves a Seasoned Pyromancer and Stone Rain. Opponent is kind of sitting here wondering if they want to take that Seasoned Pyromancer or not. I sort of want to kind of kill this. Kind of kill the island, maybe? I think we're killing the island here. We'll get around to this defense grid at some point. Bolt the bird. I think taking the blue is pretty okay here. We can follow up with a pillage. Looks like they're going to surgical something here. Surgical boom bust, totally fine. Don't care about that one. Bye, island. Bye-bye. And bolt the bird. Is that the creature or the land? All right, some boom busts disappear here. They got them all. They better have 2 surgicals. I might defense grid plus bolt. I don't know. I almost don't care about the black. I would rather defense grid bolt here and then take care of a blue source. Let's do that. Defense grid. Let's go ahead and just bolt the crab here for funsies here. And yeah, we're good. Looks good. Now I can Cleansing Wildfire myself to ramp here and it doesn't hurt me. More than likely. Oh, Mesmeric Orb. All right, we'll pillage that. This is great because Mesmeric Orb going over, say, an Emrakul there wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't be able to grab it. So that would have been nice. I feel like I'm supposed to just pillage here. I think I can pillage here, and then I'm gonna hold the plains. I'm gonna wait for the Seasoned Pyromancer, and then we're gonna just get aggressive. Holding the plains here in case I get like a really good card that I want to keep, and then I can get rid of these two. Example, Chandra Karn, something like that. Opponent's found blue mana, but not doing anything immediately with it. Interesting card. I could ramp myself. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. This. If I ramp myself, I guess I'm just getting Seasoned Pyromancer. Ramping seems okay here. Let's tap appropriately here. We're tapping the Cascading so I can hit the Flagstones but burn the colorless here and float white. Floating white here probably doesn't get us a whole lot, but you never know. And then here I can get red mana. I have the white for the field. I pick up a new Flagstones, and then I get a Sacred Foundry. My opponent can kind of start taking me off of some interesting cards here with their field. I don't know if the ramp was really necessary, but we'll see. We'll see. Fetching basic island. Then using field on Inspiring Vantage to go get another basic island or swamp for Luris. Hits my Sacred Foundry instead. Okay. Get another plains. We could have cast Spyro and dug. Now we have like more mana to do that with though, so that's something. And I could also just get this one before they take it. Oh. Force of Negation's the only thing that gets this Karn now. Sure. Karn. Big Mike, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Oh, what are we doing? Drown the Lock's no good here. Defense grid's online. Please undo. Force of Negation's the only thing, so force plus pitch that Drown the Lock will do it. Down tick here, we're gonna go get Liquid Metal. Liquid Metal in play, and set a stop here to shut off blue going forward. This worked out, so. Looks like we've got this one. Feeling pretty confident here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Ooh. This is interesting because now I get rid of the land. I get rid of the land. My opponent now doesn't have 3 mana. When I go ahead and put Emrakul here into the graveyard, my opponent can't snag it, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to worry about the Seasoned Pyromancer here. I'd rather draw 2 here and hit a Stone Rain. No Stone Rain. New Karn. Do I play New Karn and go get like Walking Blister or something? Play New Karn. Bullying Mill. Ah, we're not Bullying Mill. Let's just down tick here and go get Trinisphere. Let's make it a full lock. Good luck, opponent. Mill did nothing wrong. It's probably true. Opponent's got a Field of Ruin. Okay. Makes me search. Luckily, I've shuffled some stuff, but I don't have any more basics. Island discovered for my opponent. Archive traps me. Nice. Okay. Bye-bye Island. They've actually helped me get another Seasoned Pyromancer, but we're going to start with a Trinisphere here. And then we'll just hit them for 3. We should be good from here on out, and if my opponent fails to find a land here, then we have them entirely locked out because of these 3 cards. Did we achieve it? Full lock? Are they done? Lands destroyed? Surgical costs 3 mana on their turn and our turn now. Surgical cost forever. There's a Shell Dock Isle. Alright, they're still in this, sort of. They're keeping 3 lands. I mean, I really think we're okay here. With the Trinisphere here, there's almost no instance where, unless I draw it, that we should be in a problem here. Let's go ahead and make Shell Dock a cool artifact here. Do this. Give me the Seasoned Pyromancer tokens. Let's play a Sacred Foundry tapped. Let's attack. And pass turn. Now I'm holding Emrakul. All you, opponent. They're fighting the good fight here. I just need a Stone Rain effect to send them too far backwards. Watery Grave here, okay. Playing for 3 mana. Drown in the Lock. I suppose I force it to be that. There we go. That should be game. That's all we were looking for, is one more land destruction spell. They can't get out of this lock here. We are good to go. We got the GGs as well. Thank you, mill opponent. Good game to you. Kept it in there. Fought the good fight. We won, though. We won, though. Huh. Huh. Distracted by Storm, 2-1-2-1. No Storm, 2-0-2-0. And not Storm as in the mechanic. Storm as in boom, boom. But boom, boom, not like boom bust. Am I making sense? Let's go for that 5-0. 4-1 flex. I'm not making sense. I never make sense anyway. You're all just here. You got me on in the background. You're probably doing something highly more productive than watching me. And you're like, wow, Fluffy makes really good white noise. Thank you for soothing my soul. I am drunk on victory. 1,000-Year Storm. There you go. Someone's on my level. So many IRL and MTG parallels. Is this the opposite of Tilt? This is called Cloud 9. Fluffy the Weatherman. We're productive? You all are very productive. Let's play first. MTG bot says we're 2-0. We're really 4-0. Let's see what happens. Opponent's 3-0. Unless MTG bot just... They enjoy the stream. Don't dream crush me. Don't dream crush me. I guess we keep this. Mana Tithe seems good. Double Stone Rain and a Lightning Bolt against the Obosh. There, I asked for it. I said, don't dream crush me. But is he... What red prison deck are you playing today? The best. the most amazing. Yes. They're chatty. I'm chatty. We're all chatty today. It's Friday. Happy Friday. We're gonna keep this. I am on the play. Let's get it done with the mana tithe. We're playing Alfredo Prison because Alfredo is a white sauce, very creamy and delicious, and it's prison. Who is Zale? And Emrakul Spaghetti. There you go. The mod that will ban you now. Who's Zale? Who's Zale? Who doesn't know Zale? If you don't know Zale, Zale is our longest subscriber and most prominent mod here, next to probably Grayus. What is this? A Bomat carrier? Mill yourself for one, opponent. You know how bad this Mana Tide's probably gonna get now? Very bad. It's alright. Using the Bolt effective. Watch, they only have one land. Should have Mana Tide, then bolted. It's all good. It's all good. Bam, play the creature. No, play the creature. Bolt. Ah, Bomat, what are you doing? Yes. Ah, got the Swifty. Got him. Look at this. Karn's gonna shut off Bomat. We're lining it all up. Don't worry, everyone. Lined up. Who am I exactly? Who are you? Who are you? Stone Rain. Stay at 1, please. Thank you, Obosh. Am I just gonna play Karn again? Opponent attacks. Gets another card underneath. Plays. Light the stage. Land, light the stage. That's pretty good. Oh, they didn't do the other light the stage. Okay. Okay. They don't even follow. They don't even follow us. Am I supposed to Stone Rain here? Hope the light up the stage doesn't hit anything. They'll have to attack here. Do I play Karn here expecting 2 spells, 2 1-drops? Do I Cleansing Wildfire, which really doesn't do anything. It's just a cantrip. I think I'm going to go ahead and Stone Rain a land past turn. Oh my gosh, we've started an entire journey here of who is Zale. Land next turn would be 2 spells. It's a possibility, yes. Lights the stage here. I'm kind of hoping that they stay at 1 here, though. Oh my gosh. They're flooding out. Let's Cleansing Wildfire the land that is currently untapped. Now that it's dead, I could blow this up if I wanted to. Let's think about this. Oh, I think we do. I kind of want to kill this though now. Extra Lightning Bolt. Wish I had more red. Can you imagine the game that we'd be playing if I had extra red, everyone? Let's go ahead and get rid of Soulscar Mage. We'll let him draw 1,000 cards later. Go ahead, opponent. Plays the land from the light up the stage, currently at 3. I'm thinking it's going to be something like a Bone Crusher Giant or Seasoned Pyromancer. Thinking Bone Crusher Giant. Hoping for land, Bone Crusher down, Karn down tick, go get, say, Bridge. That's the hope. Light up the stage. There's a Blood Moon. There's a Lava Dart. Oh, okay. Those are things. Stone Rain Bolt. All right, Stone Rain seems okay here. I think we do that, and then we just pass the turn, leaving Bolt open here. When they attack, I'll let the exile happen, and then I will probably just bolt this. They can get maybe 4 cards here. They're tapping out. I'm going to go ahead and bolt in response to this. I know this is a 4-3 later, but this Bomat being dead is a good thing for us. They can't even cast Bone Crusher. Bolted away. Goodbye, opponents. Little creature. 3 mana here. We can Bone Crusher. Probably Karn down tick. Oops, he's in Pyromancer. All right. Don't get Lava Dart. Does not get Blood Moon. Karn down tick. Down tick Worm Coil could be really good. But I have to hit the land. If I miss the land, we're kind of sunk. I have what, 24 lands in this? Your methodic voice put my 6-year-old to sleep. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Must be the cadence. We can go get a Dragon's Claw here, which is pretty good. We can get a Worm Coil Engine. A cycle to find a land. The stack should use Batterskull instead of Worm. Worm's more... You're not going to be hooking up Batterskull very often. Worm's just more solid creature, probably. I get attack for 4 here if they go after Karn. This decision probably decides the game. Because if I get a Walking or Worm Coil Engine, it's pretty much just as good as a Bridge, if not slightly better. If I get a Bridge here, then I could get bolted out. Or Obosh Red doesn't always have that, but if I'm sitting at Bridge plus then something else, then we're in trouble because Elementals are just going to get under it for a while. We did see already 1 Lava Dart gone. Obosh is in flight here. Extra Bone Crushers is reach. I think it is Bridge is the safest thing here, even though I really desperately want a Worm Coil, which could probably just end the game. If my opponent ignores Karn here, down tick Karn, go get, say, a Dragon's Claw would be excellent. We want something that can be played along with Bridge here. There's Lava Dart. I might be just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lights the stage. Does hit a land and a Firebolt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have lethal. Didn't matter what I got. With the light up the stage here, they have lethal. Firebolt, sacrifice the Lava Dart, prowess, +2 here, and the swing is lethal. Dang. Dang. Why you do that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is worth 2. 9, 10. Attack Karn. Were we going to draw that land? It's not a bad card. Not a bad one. Okay. Well. Celestial Purge here. Anger of the Gods. Dragon's Claw, potentially Trinisphere early. Potentially. All of this feels decent. So, Bolts, Mana Tides are probably fine. Cleansing Wildfire is a cantrip. It would ramp me to 4, but we're bringing in a lot of things that are on 2 and 3. So that's probably an easy 4 out. Stone Rains and Pillages kind of go with the plan. We could probably consider these to stay in. We might consider Boom Bust. We could also take 1 or 2 Boom Busts out here and then kind of just say, hey, I'm going to bring all of this in. Possibly getting rid of 1 Karn since I don't have as much that I care about here. When is it better to leave stuff in the sideboard for Karn? Great question. Let's talk about it here since we have an opportunity. 4 mana. Let's assume that I get there and I get there fast through a Cleansing Wildfire because I decided to keep that in. So turn 3, I'm playing Karn. Turn 4, I'm playing a Dragon's Claw. Great, except by turn 4, my opponent probably has already killed me. Karn might be dead. They probably have a board presence. Now I need Dragon's Claw plus either Wrath or like an Anger because they probably have multiple creatures. So in this case, I want the Dragon's Claws. Same thing, Karn, Trinisphere, or do I want to be playing Trinisphere on turn 3 or 4? I want to be playing this on 3 or 4. I am going to keep Karn here to bring in for Walking Ballista, Wormcoil, or a Bridge, possibly, as those aren't too bad, but I think this stuff here is going to be just an easy swap. So you want this stuff ahead of the curve, and I have multiples, so I'm okay with bringing it in. Trinisphere is kind of like the hit or miss card, but it could slow them down. Keeping in mind that like creature, Lava Dart, swing, sacrifice, and use Lava Darts, a lot of damage. So we're bringing this stuff in just to be faster. Wormcoil Engine's already really expensive, so I'd rather just have 2 of Wormcoils here with the Karns. And then really, at that point, it's the rest of this is just not like useful for this game. But yeah, you want your Dragon's Claws and other things like that first. It just depends on what the sideboard pieces are. Let's play first. Looking for removal, fast land destruction, and one of our sideboard pieces. This is not really any of that. 4 lands is nice. Stone Rain on turn 3 is... it's a possibility. Nahiri can exile. The reason it's a possibility is we do know they're Obosh. So it's 1, stomp, 3, 5. A Stone Rain on our turn 3 would set them back because they'd be at only 2 lands. This would give me the chance to play Nahiri and then exile with Nahiri, making Nahiri more of a removal. I don't have double red, and that scares me. I feel like I'm going to go ahead and still keep this, though, because Prowess is a little more creature heavy. And so the Nahiris, although they're on turn kind of 4 here, ideally my opponent won't have done too much here unless they have the complete nuts here of like Swift Spear into Swift Spear into Triple Bolt or something. At that point, well, it probably didn't matter anyway. It may be a mull, but we'll see. My opponent's mulled to 4 cards, which now makes this look exceptionally powerful. I saw 2 lands in my first 3 hands versus the land destruction deck. All right, Sacred Foundry tapped here. No damage we want to take here. We're obviously going to just work our way up. Don't care about the Blood Moon as well if they still have it. All right, there's Bowmat. What's going to be in Modern Horizon 2? 100 plus cards. All right. Pillage isn't a bad thing to see here, as that does get rid of the creature they've created. We'll hopefully get some Stone Rains going here. Uh-oh. Oh, light up the stage, probably. Stage lit. Stage is lit. Bowmat Lightning Bolt. Blast Zone. Plays a new Bowmat. I wish I could Mana Tithe, but looks like we're gonna be just doing the Stone Rains. Goodbye, Mountain. Hello, Bowmats. They might not be able to cast. Oh, okay, they can cast. Attack for 2. His Nahiri may just be Nahiri down tick, kill this Bowmat. There's a relic. Are we gonna bolt? There goes. There goes. Well, I can basically Nahiri here. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this as exiles here because this relic is, you know, doing its thing. We are gonna exile the Bowmat with the most cards here instead of the least cards. I don't think it's gonna matter too much going forward. Hate this relic with this Emrakul currently in hand. Opponent's found another land. Firebolt's Nahiri. All right. That's fine. Bowmat attacks. You would have hit the one with less cards. So when they drew everything, hopefully they only are able to play 1 or 2 things. We were going to play next Nahiri, exile, and then they have to decide, do they want to lose some good cards or this? I think I'm going to go ahead and shock in here and go ahead and play new Nahiri as a downtick on Bowmat and leave up Mana Tithe. What's up, Archon? My hope is that they use Bowmat potentially here, then see Bolt. We get to Mana Tithe the Bolt. Okay, that works. We're just exiling Relic here. All right. Well, maybe I'll get a 3-drop here. They do play 3-drops after all. Fluffy 9? Is that Fluffy 9? Wow, that's a lot of lands now. Extra Relic here is really powerful. We can pillage the Relic if I wanted to, or pillage a land. And here he's done. Fluffy and Ice 9. Gets rid of Nahiri. A Lightning Bolt. Can get rid of the Swift Spear. Let's do it now because they have only 1 card in hand. Can't pillage. I do have Mana Tithe. Maybe I can Mana Tithe Obosh. That seems like would be really lucky. But maybe it happens. Maybe this is Obosh to hand here. I don't know. Obosh is going to hand. What if I pillage the Relic now? Let's pillage the Relic. I can't leave up Bolt, but I can leave up Mana Tithe for this Obosh. They're going to cantrip the Relic here. I'm doing this because Emrakul could be a way for me to win this game. I'm doing all right. How are you? All right, graveyards are gone. I'm hoping land plus Obosh. Using the Relic here to bait out the Obosh here with the land. I can't snap this off fast enough. Boom, Mana Tithe. No Simian Spirit Guide, goodbye. It's not like my pillage on the lands is going to be any good. They have so many. What are you doing back here? What are you doing back here, Mana Tithe? You're getting really bad. I'm not going to bolt this now. 5. We're so close. We're going to go for it. Quick, cast Obosh again. Yes, play something. Kinda don't like that. I'm gonna kill Bomat here. I'm worried about prowess, but I think killing the creature feels good, especially when the plan here is to boom bust. They lose a card here as well. Light up the stage looks like what they want to play. Oh, nothing. Land. Is it worth it? I will have 2 lands afterwards to the boom bust if we end up doing this. Yes, Day of Judgment is strictly for the art. I guess I'm supposed to cast this. This thing gets problematic as we move forward. It was 2 Wrath of Gods, and I split the difference in case we've run into a Meddling Mage as well. I mean, if I don't cast it and I just do nothing, they'll just be like, swing, maybe bolt, and I'll cry. I need them to not play anything here, like this Bone Crusher Giant. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Stop. Oh, look at how many lands they have and how spectacular this Mana Tithe is. That's not a bad card. This would be good to get rid of. We're gonna hold Mana Tithe regardless of whatever they play here. Firebolts me. Oh gosh, going to 10. Okay, I'm like... I'm sorry I have angered you, Obosh. Please let me have red mana, Obosh. No! 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 I mean, at least I'll have potentially protection here. Red mana. I could have gotten with this flagstones. I think it's probably time to go ahead and do that. So let's choose the flagstone here, and let's boom bust basic mountain so we don't get fizzled here. All right, let's get that red, and we'll have the Celestial Purge on the Soulscar Mage. Go get that Sacred Foundry. Do, 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 do. 2 more lands, bust, YOLO. Nah, Seasoned Pyromancer should be enough here to do some damage. I'm gonna go ahead and purge this. I really don't want to take any damage here. Land, unknown card here. I just want to Seasoned Pyromancer, get rid of... Well, 1 Mana Tithe and 1 Emrakul probably, because Mana Tithe's at least castable. I think our graveyard's fine here. Shuffle. Ooh. Boom Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Bosh. You just scaring us out there. We're gonna bust them. That's the plan. Oh, casting for 4? No. Okay. I mean, I'll have 2 lands after this. Good luck. Please hit Lance first. No, don't bolt me. Oh, thank goodness. They bolted me. If they would have bolted this one, it would have been over. We have enough to block Bone Crusher and kill it. We're moving to the next level. Attack me, opponent. That's right, you can't. Ah, Pillage, great card. We can't do anything either. Go ahead, opponent. Who's gonna draw their land first? Not this guy. Seasoned Pyromancer's not a bad one. Go ahead, opponent. Need to find some lands for us? You need to find some lands. No one's gonna find some lands. We're racing. We're at 3. They're at 20. We're racing. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Ah, Sacred Foundry. I can't shock in. I'm gonna take the risk that it's a bolt off the top. Oh, it's just Soulscar Mage. We're alive. We're alive. Youngblood, thank you for the raid. Party of 6. Welcome. Oh no. Okay, okay, okay. Do I boom bust here and don't have Mana Tithe? Yes. Yes. We can chump, and then Wrath of God. We're gonna pick up that basic plains. Don't attack me. Don't attack me. Oh, they didn't attack me. We're live. Okay, I can't do anything still. Can't do anything. No. I could block over here and then chump block, so that's why they're like not doing. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna pass the turn here. Got excited for a lightning bolt. Do I lightning bolt this and die to lava dart? No. Lava dart's too scary here. I think I have to bolt Soulscar Mage. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Tapped because I can't die to Lava Dart. That would just be disastrous. Remember, Mana Tithe doesn't beat Lava Dart. Okay, okay. But I can't keep up everything. I have flagstones now. Okay, we have enough. Okay, okay, okay. Then the Hiri? And just ditch one of the Seasoned Pyromancers. Okay. We're gonna get that Emrakul. Come on. Oh, dodged. We need Emrakul to bash down Bone Crusher Giant here. And I have the Mana Tithe and the Hiri going up to 8. Got the extra land. Get rid of a Pillage. I have an extra one of those. Tap land. Go. Go. Gonna make some Seasoned Pyromancer tokens and swing in with the big spaghetti. Did we do it? Oh, going to game number 3. This is a good one. Oh, that would have been incredible. Let's go. All right. Do we change anything? We are on the draw. This is for the 5-0. Oh, this is a good match either way. I feel like bringing one Boom Bust back in for a Stone Rain. And that's it. I'm nervous this Trinisphere doesn't make sense. Maybe I take the Trinisphere out now that I'm on the draw, because then that would make Mana Tithe really bad. Bring the Boom Bust back in. Hydrate. I guess I can hydrate. That one was a bit brutal. Tithe isn't too bad on, or too great on the draw either. Yeah. You crushed my dreams, they said. I think I can go a little more on the land destruction plan. I kind of want to get this Karn back in here too, over one like maybe Stone Rain. Seems like a possibility. Blowing up lands slows them down here. Karn can go get Wormcoil or Trinisphere, or get the bridge to slow them down. I almost wonder if bridge is just better here in the main board. I'm gonna submit. I'm gonna go with my gut that Boom Bust is the right play. Look for Dragon Claw, Boom Bust, probably Lightning Bolt, and Seasoned Pyromancers. Let's see what we get. All right. It feels decent. We'll keep. Removal and a Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe is so-so. There's a Relic. Not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and play... Because I drew the Emrakul, we gotta get there eventually. Shocking in here feels okay. I'm gonna go no shock here past turn. I'm not so worried about the 2. It could be 2 creatures here, which makes this worse, but I think it'll be okay. You can have all the relics you want, opponent. Have them all. Have them all. I'll just ignore this game plan. Did I go 5-0? This is currently 4-0. MTG bot apparently messes up when you, you know, log off and log back on. Relic activation, love it. Getting those flexes in. Relic activation, love it, love it, love it. Okay. Cycles of Relic, love that one too. Okay. Third land. Relic. One moment. This opponent's been great. I'm not Dredge, just FYI. I'm not Dredge here. We'll see if they respond. That was a big flash of lightning. Let's keep moving. We want to win this game. All right, nothing for us to do here. Okay, fair. They're bringing it in instead of Blood Moon. I respect that. Blood Moon would actually unlock us here. Just some cantrips. They're doing their cantrips thing. This Mana Tithe is going to be real weak. It is casting Lightning Bolt. Big Ben, how's it going? 4th land here. Mana Tithe looking real strange. 3 mana. Obosh to hand. All right. Land? Oh my gosh. Could pitch Emrakul. That wouldn't be a bad one. I guess I have to get rid of Anger here because I have some bolts here. Oh, they used the relic. You know what we're sending to the graveyard. Get out of here, Emrakul. 3 mana. Pillages my Sacred Foundry. We're gonna float red like I'm holding Bolt. Dang it. They played around it. I need some red mana. I have to hold Mana Tithe open because I know they have Obosh in hand. I'm gonna get rid of this pillage. I am losing at my own game here. No, they have another land. Don't do this to me. Well, at least I got to Mana Tithe the Bomat. Land. Nahiri killed this when it attacks. Come on, double lands. No. No. You haven't been satisfied with the Tithe this entire league? It got Obosh. Obosh, and it's killed a creature. And it killed another creature. I mean, you know, we took one out. Opponent attacks for 3 here. Does 6, goes to 14. Needed runner land. They can put a Blast Zone up to 2. They stomp me, gain 1, lose 1. Kind of thing. Playing Bone Crusher here. I need a red source. I need a red source here so that I can at least bolt this off. And then Nahiri kill this. It's not gonna do it. Now I just need a red source for Nahiri. But this is what? 8, 9, 10. This is 10. 1 bolt. 2 bolts? No, I think 1 bolt will do it. Or it's just enough. You know. Math. 4-1. Got kind of slapped there at the end. Were we gonna draw lands anytime soon? Oh, we'll never know. We'll never know. 4-1 though with the Nahiri Boom Boom list here in Modern. Getting it done with Emrakul, occasionally hiding behind a bridge, destroying lands, getting to play some Mystical Archives. It's not bad. Not bad. I really do enjoy this version. I like a version with Planeswalkers here. I think the field is ripe for things like Wrath and some spot removal. This list did well. I was happy with this, and we'll probably be replaying this list at a future date. But there you go. This is the second half of this one because we kind of got rained out yesterday. Good games. Good games.